boys and girls. Today I'm going to read you a book called Not Norman. And it's a goldfish story. It's by Kelly Bennett and illustrated by Noah Jones. Not Norman. When I got Norman, I didn't want to keep him. I wanted a different kind of pet. Not Norman. I wanted a pet who could run and catch, or one who could climb trees and chase springs. A soft, furry pet to sleep on my bed at night. Not Norman. All Norman does is swim around and 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 around. He's looking kind of sad. He's not happy with his pet. This is it, Norman. I decide. I'm trading you for a good pet. Norman doesn't move. Not even a fin twitches. How can I trade him like this? No one will want a sorry-looking fish in a gunky bowl. When I drop Norman into his nice, clean bowl, he starts dipping and flipping, flapping his wings around. He looks so goofy, I have to laugh. Don't think that just because you made me laugh, I'm going to keep you, I tell him. Tomorrow, you're out of here. Norman blows a stream of bubbles. The next day, I take Norman to school with me. If I talk him up really good during show and tell, maybe someone will want him. On the way there, we see my friend Austin. Austin has a real cool dog and 7 puppies. Want to swap one of your pups for Norman, I ask? Who's Norman? Asks Austin. My goldfish, I say. By the time I rescue Norman, half his water is gone. I'm sorry. I tell Norman when we get to school. I'm really sorry. He just stares at me all googly-eyed. Finally, it's my turn to show and tell. Just as I start to talk about goldfish, Emily shouts, "Jenny's gone. Who let my snake loose?" Uh-oh. Does anyone hear the story of how I got Norman? Does anyone even ask to hold his bowl? Nope. They're all jumping and screaming and chasing the snake. Not Norman. He's looking right at me. Thanks for listening, I tell him. He's a good listener. Oh my goodness, look at all those desks and chairs upside down. Oh, wow. That wouldn't be our class, would it, boys and girls? That afternoon, we go to my music lesson. As soon as it's over, I'm taking Norman back to the pet store. I take out my tuba and begin to play. Boom, boom, ba, ba, boo, boo, bee, bee. I glance over at Norman. He's swaying back and forth. Glue, 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 glug. He mouths. Look, Norman's singing, I say. Pay attention, snaps Maestro, and try to play the proper notes. Maestro makes me stay for extra practice, by the time my lesson is over, it's too late to go to the pet store. Don't think that just because you like my music, I'm going to keep you, I tell Norman. Lugs. Sorry, boys and girls, that's Sailor. That night, I'm sound asleep when screech, scritch. What's that noise? Huh? Scratch, scritch, screech. Yikes, there's something in the window. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I spot, uh-oh. Kind of nervous hearing those noises. Goes under the covers. I spot Norman. He isn't scared. He isn't swimming around in circles either. He blugs and gives me a little wave. I'm not alone. Together, Norman and I slide open the curtains, and it was just a broken tree branch hitting against the window. Thanks for watching out for me, Norman. Who thinks he changes his mind about keeping Norman for a pet? I do. On Saturday, I take Norman to the pet store, just like I said I would. I look at the cats and dogs and snakes and birds. I look at the hamsters and mice and lizards too. They all look like good pets, but they are not Norman. I think he got to love Norman after that scary night. When I got Norman, I wasn't sure I wanted to keep him, but now, even if I could pick any pet in the whole world, I wouldn't trade him. Not Norman. And there he is playing his tuba to his best friend, Norman. All right, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed it.